This one right here is an extremely interesting one, mother truckers. Okay, we know FreightWorks LLC out in North Carolina let go of over 200 employees and over 140 truck drivers, right? But however, 8 days after FreightWorks announced it was shutting down, the carrier updated its MCS 150 form to state that it had 186 power units and 140 drivers. A month later, on April 12th, FreightWorks updated on its MCS 150 form to state that it has 186 power units and 25 drivers, leaving ex-employees confused about the operating status of the company. Now, if you look at it today, it looks like they have 45 drivers. So even though they did seem like they lost a major contract, were they using this as an excuse to fire all of their truck drivers? Because it looks like the company is still in business. So mother truckers, let me know this. Is FreightWorks still in business? Do you still work for them? Comment down below. Let's get into this video. What's going on, mother truckers? So welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. Now, we all know a few months ago, FreightWorks North Carolina had to fire all of their 140 truck drivers in over a total of 200 employees.
We didn't run a trucking company just to move freight. We ran a trucking company to take care of people. It is with much regret that I deliver this message. We're just not going to be able to pull through this one. The foundational values for which we ran this company, integrity, dedication, excellence, transparency, will be the same values with which we close it. Josh agonized over this decision. His heart has always been the best for our people. One lesson he taught me over all these years, as we made business decisions, was that the company supported over 200 families.
Well, now it looks like the former employees are suing the North Carolina-based trucking firm over the mass firing. Let's get into this video right here. And there's some interesting things because, they said that they were shutting down, but yet when you look at their safer score, it shows that they are still in business. What's really going on here? So there's something called the Warren Act suit, which alleges FreightWorks violated federal law. Former employees and truck drivers for FreightWorks LLC claimed that the North Carolina-based truckload carrier violated federal law by failing to give a 60-day advance notice of a planned shutdown before firing nearly 200 workers on March 6. Plaintiffs claim to have been laid off without cause amid a mass layoff and or plant closing as defined in the Work Adjustment and Retraining Notification Warren Act. Suit alleges that FreightWorks is covered by the Warren Act because the trucking company employed 100 or more workers at the time of the mass layoffs. The former employees state that FreightWorks failed to pay their wages, salary, commission, bonuses, and holidays and vacations paid for 60 days following their termination. In the video that they put out, it was a heartfelt video. They made it sound like they were going to do everything in their power to help these truck drivers get home and the pay that they needed. So, they cut them off before the 60 days is what they are saying. However, within days of initial class action complaint being filed, former employees FreightWorks were saying release of claims form, offering them $1,500. While Wright was unable to provide an exact number of how many ex-employees signed the release of claims form, he said a significant number took the $1,500 settlement. Wright confirmed he has reviewed materials, including proposed releases that he understands have gone out to former employees. Mother truckers, what are your thoughts about this? It looks like it's very interesting that the company shut down. And, they said that they lost their contracts, but that at the very end of it, if you look at their safer score, it says they still have 45 drivers. So are they still in business?
Virtually all that night praying, trying to think if there was just one more thing we could do. At the same time, trying to find the words for this announcement, which has been written with many tears. That next morning, my first request to Josh was if I may be the one to tell my team, in the same form and fashion as when everything was going well. It's been an immense honor to lead this incredible team through the good times and through the tough times. February has always been our toughest month, but we hit unusually difficult headwinds 2 weeks ago. And until last Tuesday, we could still see a path forward. We still had hope we could pull through one more time. It is with much regret that I deliver this message. We're just not going to be able to pull through this one. The foundational values for which we ran this company: integrity, dedication, excellence, transparency, will be the same values with which we close it. Josh agonized over this decision. His heart has always been the best for our people. One lesson he taught me over all these years, as we made business decisions, was that the company supported over 200 families, and our obligation was to run a viable and sustainable company that they could depend on. We're in an incredible freight recession. Some people in this industry have compared it to 2019. What we have experienced in these last 2 weeks is far worse for us than anything that 2019 was. We have survived previous freight recessions because we were largely insulated by our contract customers. 2 weeks ago, a few of those core customers abruptly demanded significant rate reductions, amounting to many millions of dollars. Further, in addition to those rate reductions, our volumes would be significantly cut. In spite of the reductions, we still had a vision, although dim, of a path forward. Until last Tuesday. A series of events that started on Tuesday morning pushed us past the point of no return. One of our largest customers pulled a significant percentage of our freight Tuesday morning, instantaneously. This had an immediate and very devastating impact on our ability to make payroll, let alone cover overhead, truck payments, other expenses. Several other events that same day compounded these already overwhelming challenges. In an incredibly weak freight market, we are simply unable to replace this lost freight with enough profitable work for us to be sustainable. Our execution and performance for our customers has always been superb. The concessions that were demanded were solely due to market pressures. It had nothing to do with the performance of our outstanding team. At this point, we feel the most honorable path that we can take for the benefit of our employees, our customers, and our other stakeholders is an orderly closing of the company. If we don't do this now, it may end in our drivers being stranded and freight not getting to its destination. Our mission from here is to deliver our customers freight that's on the road. Make sure our entire team gets home safe and ensure that they receive their final paycheck. We will stop picking up loads immediately. It is very important to us to make sure that the millions of dollars of our customers' freight that's on the road right now, which is mostly perishable goods, is not ruined in the process of shutting down. Next, we will coordinate with each of our drivers on where to return the equipment, whether to one of our designated drop yards or taken to their home. We will make sure that everyone has the means to get home safe. We are committed to ensuring that every driver is paid through their final delivery. Additionally, we ask for the driver's help. Those who assist us in delivering their loads will provide a $500 bonus once we've received the signed bill of lading. I realize that this announcement is life-changing for everyone associated with FreightWorks. We know you have obligations and need to be able to move quickly to your next opportunity. I simply and humbly ask for your help to make sure the freight gets delivered and the equipment's left in a safe location.